Please give a warm University of the Pacific welcome to McGeorge School of Law alumnus, Patrick Flood.
Good afternoon. First and foremost, thank you so much for having me here today. Now, some of you in the audience might be asking, what is an entertainment attorney? And the short answer is, there is no answer. Some people practice in litigation, meaning they're in the courtroom. And you might have a sense for what a litigator is because you watch a courtroom drama, which is of course not accurate at all, but we'll take that aside. And then there are transactional attorneys, like myself. As a transactional attorney, I represent people all across the entertainment industry. Producers, directors, writers, actors, models, you name it, I've probably worked with them. And what I actually want to talk to you about today is the power of words, something that as a law student is ingrained in you. You see, when you go to law school, your brain is pretty much wiped clean. You start from a new slate. You learn how to look at things in a new and different way. And part of that is how you use words. And words transcend not just for attorneys, but for everybody in the audience. And I got interested in entertainment law really my second year of law school. Professor Thomas Brierton, who's a professor here at UOP and teaches entertainment law at McGeorge, invited myself and 3 of my colleagues to do legal research with him. That research ended up being the research to help launch PAC-AV Records, the student-run record label at UOP. It was the first time in my entire educational career that I had worked on something side by side, a potential client, and saw the end result. And I thought, this is for me. And with the power of words, I'm actually going to play a clip for you in a moment. The very first film I ever worked on in my entire career was American Hustle. Now, I'm not sure if everyone in the audience has seen American Hustle, which is why I brought a clip today. And it will demonstrate 2 ways in which words can be extremely powerful, both for lawyers and non-lawyers. So we're going to play that clip now.
Metal on the side. Oh, street sand. Fucking Sean. Do whatever. Oh!
Another fire!
No, Danny, not that one. That one's empty. We gotta use the big one.
I told you not to put metal in the science oven. What'd you do that for?
Don't make such a big deal. Just get another one.
I don't want another one. I want the one that Carmine gave me.
Oh, Carmine. I want the one that Carmine gave me. Carmine. Why don't you just marry Carmine? Get a little gold microwave and put it on a chain around your neck. You want to be more like Carmine? Why don't you build something like he does? Instead of all your empty deals, it's just like your science oven. You know, I read that it takes all of the nutrition out of our food. It's empty, just like your deals. Empty. It's not bull. I read it in an article. Look, by Paul Brodeur. Bring something into this house that's gonna take all the nutrition out of our food and then light our house on fire? Thank God for me.
So this clip happens to be one of my favorite in the film, and it resonated with the audience. And you know who else it resonated with? Paul Brodeur, a scientist from the 1970s, which is when this film takes place, who wrote a lot of negative things about microwaves. You know the one thing he did not write about microwaves? That it takes all the nutrition out of our food. So my day that day was getting slapped with a $1 million defamation lawsuit because her words were that it took nutrition out of the food. So as you can see, words can have legal implications, even if not spoken by a lawyer. Equally as powerful, however, is the power of persuasion. You see, if I had time to share with you the entire story of our court proceedings, I would, but I don't, so I'm going to cut to the chase. On appeal, before a 3-panel of judges, we waived opening arguments. We let the other side present all of their case and simply reserved time for a rebuttal statement. In our rebuttal, we took 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And in those 3 minutes, we were able to persuade those judges to side with us, and we won. So I think this clip was perfect to illustrate just how important words are. And you have the power with your words. And I want all of you, as you listen to the speakers here today, when you're talking to people at Taste of the Pacific outside, challenge yourself. Don't just think that there's a box and you're trying to find ways around it. Do what my law school professors told me to do and shatter the box. Become a creative thinker. Because once you become a creative thinker and you think about the words you're using, why you're using them, the impact that it can have, both on yourself and others, you have the power to change everything. And with that, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you.